Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile with a message for everyone paying big wireless way too much. Please, for the love of everything good in this world, stop. With Mint, you can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Of course, if you enjoy overpaying, no judgments, but that's weird. Okay, one judgment. Anyway, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
Welcome, food fans, picky eaters, the flavor curious, and everyone in between. Nothing makes good food better than good conversation. And your table is ready. Welcome back to another episode of the Food for Thoughtcast with your hosts, Melissa Reagan and Steven Gonzalez. But you can call them Chef. All right, let's get this episode started.
Hey there, food fans. Welcome back to the Food for Thoughtcast with me, your host, Melissa Reagan, and my co-host with the most, Chef Steven Gonzalez. What's up, Steve?
Hi, how are you?
I'm fantastic. We're trying background things today.
We are.
It's so exciting.
I'm copying you, sort
Let's
of.
do it. Okay, tell me what yours is.
Mine is a thumbnail of the Latka video from my YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
What's on the latkes?
It was just your basic latkes, like your chive, green onion, and then I forgot what kind of cream I made. It was like a sour cream type of like real thick sauce to go on top with caramelized onions. Did that a while back. It was good. Really, really good.
No applesauce?
No. With latkes?
Do you like applesauce on?
I don't think I've ever had applesauce on my latkes.
Yeah, buddy. You're missing out.
Sounds like it.
What about smoked salmon?
Oh, I love smoked salmon with all that. I didn't have any at the time, so I was like, I just wanted to try these out.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I want a latke as a base for an eggs Benedict with brisket. That's what I want.
That'd be pretty good.
That's what I want. It seems kind of Easter, A little.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Very Texas.
Steve.
What's your background?
My background is our logo. Hi, welcome to episode 147 of the Food for Thoughtcast, featuring us, your host.
Yeah. I like it.
So if anybody actually looks at the logo or reads the show notes every week, I put lots of puns and fun things in there. But this is the logo. This is how it fits in this window, which I thought was kind of weird, but I like it.
Hey, it's good.
To the 3 people out there that watch, including my mother, I hope you enjoy having something to look at besides my mini blinds. There you go.
Right.
So, Steve, what was the most amazing thing you ate this week?
We prepared some lamb breast.
Yes.
And brined it for 2 days, wet brined it for 2 days, dry brined it for 1 more day, and then I roasted it low and slow and put a little bit of a chili mustard sauce on top to kind of cook down. It was pretty good. Really good.
Sounds
This time I actually took it a step further and broiled them to render out some of that fat,
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. They came out really, really good.
Exciting.
So yeah. What about you?
Exciting. The most amazing thing I had to eat this week was my take on a Penang curry. So usually ground peanuts kind of into a paste with all your spices, your coriander, your cumin, the chilies, the coconut milk, and everything else. But I just simplified the process and did peanut butter into a red curry. So red curry, coconut, peanut butter, high protein ramen noodles, really fine, thin green beans that I just blanched, and a little bit of scallions, and it was it.
Sweet.
Delicious. All the protein ended up being plant-based. It wasn't by design, but it just happened that way, and it was amazing. We got rain here yesterday, so it was like something super comforting.
I can imagine that would be
Yeah,
like a comfort meal.
somewhere between a soup and a noodle. A
Yeah.
snoodle, if you will. It's perfectly slurpable.
Noodles.
Say snoodles. What did you make to go with the lamb?
To be honest, I just ate them straight up, like ribs. You know what I'm saying? Because you have those rib bones in the lamb breast, so we just ate them just like ribs. And then what else did we have? There was lots of desserts. There was lots of snacks. So it was like hummus and lamb breast and
Just like
there was,
regular old
prime
hummus?
rib. It was but it was regular homemade hummus from that my buddy made, and little mini naans. So yeah, can you tell we went to a potluck?
I love mini naan.
I do too.
A potluck is my favorite kind of luck.
Why? Because
It just is. It just is. It's all the
everyone-
foods. There's no punchline. It's just like I love a potluck with like kind of like no theme. There's just everybody
Yeah,
brings something
exactly.
yummy.
Exactly.
It takes all the pressure off.
Oh yeah, totally.
But do you
Totally.
find you have to have a sign up because like then 15 people bring dessert?
I mean, that's kind of preparing ahead of time, and you got to do that,
You gotta
So
you gotta communicate just a little bit.
yeah, there is definitely communication that takes place, especially if it's not a whole lot of people, which is kind of nice, So you don't have to make as much food.
Indeed. And for
Yeah.
sweets, what did you have?
So my wife told me about this cake that she wanted me to make that she saw on social media. Basically, you just get brown sugar, butter, the bottom of a pan, mix it up, get a cake mix, and put that in there, and then throw like caramelized apples or like apple pie filling, and then just mix all that together, bake it off.
So like a
Pretty
dump cake.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. So, yeah. I liked it. It was good. Where I messed up, though, is I didn't add a bunch of like cream to it. So it still came out really good. I liked it. But like, I almost felt like it was missing just a little something. Couldn't quite put my finger on it,
So you had brown sugar, butter. Did you buy apple
Pecans,
pie filling?
too, yeah.
Or
How did I forget the pecans? Jeez.
did you buy apple pie filling?
I did. I cheated.
Oh,
Totally.
Okay. So that's not cheating. Apple pie filling, butter, brown sugar, and what kind of cake mix?
Like a pecan cake mix.
Like butter pecan?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did it have pecans in it?
I added pecans to it. So
It sounds like it needed cinnamon or something, like spice cake.
I threw a little bit of vanilla in there too, but yeah, we probably could have used a little bit of like some spice, some cardamom or something. That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, I should have added that, but
Ooh,
should have.
cardamom.
Late. Too late.
Steve, what else have you been cooking and eating? Let's catch up.
I am currently letting a seafood campechana cool off in my refrigerator. And for everyone who does not know what that is, it's almost like a ceviche, but they take it a step further. So it's like your traditional pico de gallo ingredients. You can add whatever seafood you want. I added shrimp, octopus, and crab. And then my base, it's got like a real good tomato base, like where it's like clamato. Sounds crazy, but ketchup. I like to add Worcestershire sauce, hot sauce, and then all I'm missing is just a little salt. So I'm gonna let that cool off for a bit, season it, and then taste it.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, you got to taste it while it's cold, or it won't be accurate, right?
Yeah, exactly. So
The whole taste buds thing, the temperature thing's important.
yeah, I'll put that video up sometime soon.
Nice. Well, what else has been going on?
Other than work and cooking and trying to put up some more content, that's about it, really. Like I'm very regimented in the sense of like I go to work, go work out, come home. Depending on how much time I have in the day, I'll cook. So yeah.
Okay, so what did you cook this week?
Man, that's a good question. You know what? we went to Costco and we got a bunch of like proteins. So like I got their smoked salmon bites. If you've never had them, holy cow, they are delicious. They are so good. It's like sockeye salmon smoked, and it's cut into like little tiny chunks. And man, it's so flavorful. And when you heat it up, that smoke flavor will fill whatever room you're in. So it's been a lot of that, a lot of sweet potatoes, a lot of broccoli. And then my wife also got like a bunch of chicken products. So it's like the chicken skewers, chicken satays, chicken burgers.
Yeah.
Like we're trying to eat healthier and it's working. But like now it's like we have to actually eat all of it before it goes bad, you know? That's the only problem. Yeah. What about you? What have you been cooking?
That's why the freezers were invented. Yo.
Yeah. I have a problem with freezer burn though. If I eat anything with freezer burn, I'm just like done. It's kind of like finding eggshells in your eggs, you know? Or chicken bones in your shredded chicken. You're like, nope, I'm done. Can't do it.
I can't do like, that's why I don't buy much rotisserie chicken, because if I find like one piece of cartilage, I'm out.
I can eat cartilage, but if I find like a small bone, yeah, I'm done.
It's all the texture thing, right? So like, you know, I could be probably crushing like half a rotisserie chicken a day, like Costco or Sam's or even Walmart, you know, like a lemon pepper one, or, you know, it's not my favorite flavor, but like in a rotisserie chicken, I'll tolerate it. But, you know, it seems like a really, really good option, but there's always just that one time where you're not careful while you're picking the meat off the bones, and it's ruined forever. All right. So what have I been cooking? So what I had wanted to make this past week is our friend Bennett Ray over in Cooking with Congress. He's been doing some presidential desserts lately over on his Substack, and he recently made Rutherford B. Hayes, the former president, now dead, just in case anybody was wondering. Spoilers. He had recently made his white cake recipe, and it's a very old-fashioned white cake recipe where it's like egg whites only, has cream of tartar, a little bit of rose water, almond extract. Not quite there yet, but I plan on completing it this week. And then let's see. I did muffins. The muffin of the week this week was pumpkin mincemeat mini chocolate chips.
Pumpkin mincemeat mini chocolate chips.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
It was a clean out the freezer muffin. So they were high protein and high fiber. They ended up having 11 grams of protein and 6 grams of fiber per muffin.
Sweet.
And I double stacked the muffin cups. So like one was really a meal. And then not a whole meal, but like good for a breakfast snack, right? Those were delicious. They tasted like Christmas, like everything I wanted. And I ate them warmed up with a little butter. And then what else have I been making? I've really been in the mood for sushi, but sushi is not in the budget. I did treat myself. I got some BOGO sushi yesterday. I don't know if anybody has feelings about that, but there's a place local to me called Sushi Siam. Really, really clean place. The fish is always super duper fresh. They just happen to have buy one, get one sushi rolls. So you cannot buy them like in an odd number, right? Like if you're going to order one, you've got to order two. And then the deal kicks in, right? You can't order 3, but you can order 4. And so really not bad. It was $19 for each of the 2 most expensive rolls. So I got 4 rolls of sushi for $38 yesterday. Like
4 rolls really, of sushi is a lot.
Yeah, really not mad about it. And I crushed the entire plate, all minus one piece, and was like in a sushi coma for the rest of the day. It was fantastic. It was fantastic. So one was the traditional rainbow roll. One was... let's see. One was, it had escalar on the outside with a spicy mayo and roe. And then one was called a Bangkok roll. It was spicy crab on the inside and spicy tuna on top. So it was like an inside out, like the rice, like roll inside out. Wow. And then the other one, I can't remember. It was something kind of standard fare, kind of like a New York or something, like a Philly or some such, like a cream cheese salmon or, I always try to get like 2 spicy and 2 not spicy. So it was amazing. And I crushed that and I got edamame to start and it was incredible. So that little place is always busy. And I think that's always a good sign for sushi places, like consistently busy, super clean, no crazy smells. What are you going to do? The price also happened to be right. So I've been in the mood for sushi at the house. So what does that mean? I've been making spicy tuna and sticky rice bowls that I've been eating with sesame flavored seaweed snacks.
That sounds pretty good. I need to make too.
Pretty amazing. Yeah. And then on the docket, I have pasta salad. It was 85 degrees for like 2 days. And I was there, Steve. I was like pasta salad, chicken salad and crackers, stuffed celery. And then it was like 40 this morning. And I was like, beans and cornbread, soup, like freezing. I just want it to be one temperature, Stephen.
Well, we're getting there sooner than later. So we're close. We're very close.
Yeah. So I had a little bit of travel on the calendar, and it got me to thinking about the foods that I've always wanted to try but never have. Do you have any of those?
The foods you've always wanted to try but never have.
Yeah. As
I'm
trying harder and harder to get, to really enjoy my time outside of work and really like thrive and get to know this city that I've lived in for 2 years and haven't really seen anything except for the inside of my house and my car. It really got me to thinking. I was like, I have always wanted to try Senegalese food or African food. And I've had Ethiopian, but I've never had like fufu, like the pounded yam that you like roll up in a ball and you like use it to eat other food with. So that's for one thing, for starters. And I haven't had a ton of Thai food either.
As much as I talk about like Indian food, I haven't had much Indian food, And there's an Indian restaurant between Midland and Odessa, and they're in a hotel. I've been wanting to try them for a while, but I just always forget about it. So that would be one that I'd want to try.
Anything in particular, or you just want to go experience it?
Just go experience it, Do
you and Ursula like to try the new things together, or is it more like?
Oh yeah, no, she's very adventurous, just as much as I am.
Okay, is it all ethnic stuff? Is there anything in Midland that you haven't, like, a massive amount of things that you haven't tried since you've been there for so long?
There's a lot of like newer Mexican restaurants that are popping up, and the weird thing is that they're all like clubs. So like they've got TVs everywhere, or they have like dance music going on. Like the themes are just, like I said, like clubs,
Yeah.
And there's a lot of new spots, and they look good. So we just need to go try them. We've tried a handful of them, and I can never remember any of the names to save my life. So she'll say like, "Oh yeah, let's go to this place." It's like, or did you like this place? And it's like, I don't even remember eating there, So yeah,
I love like the traditional shrimp cocktail that comes in like the huge goblet, like it's like the big margarita glass with like the avocado and like V8. I mean, I presume, right? Like it's got that tomato base. It's kind of sweet. It comes with crackers. It's got
like
pico. Exactly. I love that. And there was a place, and I bet it's still there. There was a place by my house in Dallas that was exactly the same setup, right? I ordered some food online. I knew nothing about it. I walked in. I was like ready to have to speak Spanish to pick up my food. Like, to me, that makes the place better. I was like, all right, I'm just going to work my little conversational magic here, and I'm going to go to the front. 8 pool tables, dark, neon lights, black lights, loud thumping house music, TVs everywhere. The room was like the size of half of a football field. And I was like, where did you go? I felt like I walked into the TARDIS. I was like, we're at a strip mall. Like, how is this here? Like, what is this? And it was literally just because I wanted some esquites and shrimp cocktail.
These places are popping up, and they're really, really good.
Yeah. It was wild.
Yeah. I don't know. We've been to the majority of the restaurants here. I'm sure there's still quite a bit that we have not gone to, but like it's just going and finding and exploring more than anything else.
What's the closest big city to Midland that would it be worth a trip for you to
everything's 5 hours away. San Antonio 5 hours, Austin 5 hours, Dallas 5 hours, El Paso 5 hours.
Whoa.
Yeah. So
would you drive 5 hours for a good meal?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. Nice.
Hopefully
I know some places in Dallas. I said I know some places in Dallas.
One or two.
One or two.
Yeah.
It's literally like two.
We'll be going to Chicago for Memorial Day weekend, and we'll go eat. We're going just to eat at El Ideas, so I'm super stoked about that.
I'm so excited.
I'm really hoping that everything that's going on, like airlines are not backed up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
it looks like we might be turning a corner on that, but you should leave early just in case.
Mm-hmm.
You have to tell Chef Foss that you're coming. That's insane.
Oh, he knows.
Oh, that's amazing.
My wife took care of all of that.
She's the best.
She really is. She really is.
She's right there, isn't she?
She's right there. She's giving me the look of, I know I'm the best.
I know I'm the best. Duh.
Duh.
Okay, anything else that you're going to eat in Chicago? What about any of the Rick Bayless spots?
I don't know yet. We'll have to figure that one out.
Yes.
So I'm in charge of figuring out breakfast like on that Monday before we leave. So I'll figure it out.
Nice.
We'll totally figure it out. I always forget that Rick Bayless has stuff up there. That dude's a total boss.
Like a full city block and a half.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, yeah. Do you have any travel plans coming up soon?
I do. I'm taking like a road trip / Airbnb for me and the pups to Lynchburg, Virginia.
Lynchburg, Virginia.
Yeah, it sits on the James River, which I had just recently learned that there are oysters in there. I was like, that's amazing. I had no idea. So yeah, that'll be exciting. But yeah, I'm excited to go hit up their Riverwalk, and I'm super stoked to. I want to try some Virginia barbecue, whatever that looks like. But there is a fairly famous spot that looks really, really good. Super excited. Whole hog, vinegar sauce. I'm ready.
Really?
Mm-hmm. This particular place is called County Smoke, but it's SMOAK. You see what they did there? I want to get like a mixed platter. I want to try their sides. I want everything. They have this huge chopped potato that's got smoked pulled chicken in it. I want one of those. And they have like a mac and cheese Fritos beans parfait type deal. So I'm like, let's go.
Interesting.
Yeah, let's go. So yeah, super excited about that. And then really is just trying to be a tourist of my own new town. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just trying to figure out where some other stuff is.
We do that from time to time, but we're creatures of comfort. So we end up going to the same spots over and over, and there's no regrets on that.
When's the last time that you had DeCosta pizza?
About a week ago.
Nice.
We had their spinach artichoke pizza, and it was the bomb. But here's the problem. You have to buy one pizza because otherwise you'll buy 2 or 3 easily, and you'll go through all that food because it's so light and it's so delicious and you can't stop once you start. So I was like, I'm going to behave, trying to do good. So I got one pizza and it was so good. But we also were cooking that day too. So there's also that.
Yeah. You kind of have to make space. You got to make room.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I also have a picanha brining in my fridge right now, so I need to figure out what I'm going to do with that and when I'm going to cook it.
Ooh, how long has it been in there?
A couple days now.
Nice.
I think this is day 2. I threw it in yesterday, day before.
How long do you intend for it to go?
I don't know. Maybe I'll take it out tomorrow and cook it before work. Maybe I'll wait till Friday when I'm off.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
What do you usually do with it though?
I usually just grill them.
Okay, I was going to say,
like a steak,
Could you smoke it?
If I had a smoker, I would totally do it. I got rid of my smoker.
That's right. You told me that.
Yeah, because it's time for an upgrade, and my buddy got a building for his shop and all that. So I made a good donation, so he can smoke meats over there because he's a good buddy of mine.
Paying it forward.
And so yeah, so now it's I gotta go give me another smoker, That's where I'm at. Otherwise, I would totally smoke it. But I also have barbecue pits. I also have, my coffin boxes where I can cook. But, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Do you have snacks for when you're grilling?
What
Like
do you mean?
cooking snacks? Like, I used to watch, I used to watch Emeril Lagasse a long time ago, as I think we all did. And he would talk about having a beer while you cooked a roux. And he'd be like, it's a 1 beer roux. It's a 2 beer roux. Right.
That's fun.
I just wonder if anybody's like me and likes to have like little bits and bites out while you're cooking.
I mean, I typically just eat stuff off the grill. So if you're making fajitas, like you take a little piece off and then you make sure that it's cooked enough, and then you just eat like that.
You're snacking on it.
Exactly.
I like to have like a little grazing plate, like I get some crackers and like some olives and like make a little drinky drink. And
Well, there's always a drink when you're grilling,
it's like the cooking. It's like the food for the cooking for you to eat the other food later.
Right. No, like I said, I typically just snack on whatever I'm cooking, like as it's cooking. So, I'm cooking, I get to eat first.
The stuff.
And then anyone who happens to be around me also gets to be part of that experience as well.
Those are chef taxes.
Yeah, exactly.
We call those chef taxes. Okay, so I got wings. Wings are definitely on the menu in May. We just received from future guests some Lucky Cajun seasonings. So we'll be trying those out on the wings. Super excited.
You know what would be really cool would be to get like some wings, like the flats, and then debone them and stuff them like with some boudin or something, and then season with your Cajun seasoning, and then cook them. That'd be pretty good. I know it's going to be a lot of work, but that'd be pretty good.
I don't know, not as much work as you think. The problem is the wings that I have are like party size. They're not jumbos, so you couldn't fit anything in there. You're talking like 10 per serving is what it's going to take.
Yeah.
So
I'd be down to do like a bunch of wings and do it that way. Stuffed wings.
Do you ever do your poppers with boudin inside?
I've had them before, and it's so good. I like that.
It's so amazing.
Boudin poppers are bomb.
Yes.
Yeah. I agree.
So yeah.
The other good way to make poppers is instead of using jalapeno poppers, you make poblano poppers. So they're like Texas-sized. That's good.
There's a selling point in there somewhere.
Right.
It's like a relleno without all the work.
Yeah, exactly. So much easier to do. And not only that, you can just throw them on the grill and let them just smoke and cook for a long time. You can stuff them with whatever you want because there's plenty. It's a big enough of a vessel for you to put cream cheese and meat and then bacon.
Yeah. I ran across the threads the other day. It was like, tell where you grew up, how old you are, and what's your struggle meal. And it kind of devolved. It wasn't like people were looking for some affordable options because, groceries are high and fuel is high and everything else. But, there were kind of the standards, like you boil a chicken, you use the meat, the meat makes dumplings, the bones make soup, the soup make, so on and so forth. Right. But one of the things that was way further down, which wasn't so much a struggle meal as it was, this is a really easy way to have a thing that usually takes a lot of work, was relleno casserole, where you butterfly out the poblanos and use them like a lasagna sheet, and then do your meat and your cheese and your onions and peppers and your layers of poblanos. And I was like, oh my God, that sounds incredible.
That does sound pretty interesting.
It sounded ridiculous. I was like, I want to make that, and that's enough to feed like 8 people, but I want to make that for me.
I like that. I'm gonna have to try that one day.
Yeah, you might have to get off on that.
Poblano.
You're gonna have to get after it.
Lasagna.
All right, so I received a recommendation for, I think I have shared before that finding good pizza here is not easy. Everything that had been recommended to me when I moved here has been awful. But there is a place I haven't tried yet, and it is called Stromboli's. And I recently bought a new car. And when I was signing the financial paperwork, the guy was like, "What do you do for a living?" And I told him, and he said, "Oh, you must know all the restaurants." And I was like, "Nope, I don't. I never go out to eat. Not hardly ever. Like maybe once a week, if that." And you're talking to somebody that used to going out to eat was a sport, but things have changed. I have bills and like it's real life. So I'm like, I save them for special occasions, but for me, it's about finding those tried and true favorites and then like becoming a regular. And then, that's like your regular spot, right?
Yeah.
So he had recommended this place. He's like, I don't even know if it's in, I don't even know if this place is like still open, but essentially this business started in the north end of Boston, which is a hot spot for quality Italian food. Okay. Then the chef graduated CIA in New York and then spent several years working in 5-star restaurants in Italy. Right?
Wow.
Had his own cooking show in Pittsburgh and has like this huge menu with, soups and focaccia sandwiches, and they make the bread and calzones. And anyway, I can't wait to try it. I'm so excited. So excited.
Sweet.
Yeah.
What's funny is out here in West Texas, because it's a small place, like they just opened up a Marco's Pizza today, and it's a chain. I've never had it before, but man, everyone's like going crazy about it. There was apparently a long line just to order, and it's like, it's just wouldn't it almost be like Little Caesars?
Is that a chain? I don't know.
Yeah, it is. Because I know that they're in like San Antonio and probably
there's one here.
Yeah, I've never been to one, but
Same.
I'm not gonna go there anytime soon.
There are 7 of them here, and I don't know that I would have really clocked the fact that it was a chain. Like, I have really no idea. So, I had never heard of one until I moved out here. But it looks like there was one right next to me in Dallas that I never knew about either. Go figure.
Yeah.
And the next suburb over. So
Interesting.
And I had one place I liked pizza in Dallas. Well, 2, but yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not there yet, so maybe one day I'll try it.
A really dear friend of mine was saying that he was going to have pizza later on that day, or it was like the next day. And I was like, yes, pizza. And he was like, well, it's Domino's. Don't get excited. And I was like, well, listen, like, I don't turn down pizza though. Like, I haven't had pizza in quite a while, and I have preferences and I have favorites, but I'll still eat pizza. Like, it's pizza. I'll still eat it.
True. But yeah, like I said, I'll wait for the buzz to die down, and maybe I'll go grab one later, but I'm in no rush.
It's no Takasa, though.
No, it's not Takasa. Takasa's my favorite.
So,
my favorite.
All right, do you have your Finch barbecue hat on too?
Yes.
Yeah. So, shout out to our friends, Chris and Wendy over at Finch Barbecue. They had just made it into an article in Texas Monthly. So, over there crushing it in that Texas barbecue game with their brick and mortar. And my mom and brother have been a couple times now and said it's amazing. So
nice.
Super amazing. They're like smoked burgers and everything.
Really?
Yeah, I'm teasing them. Like, we said now we can say we knew you win. So
yep, that's true.
So
Finch barbecue.
There's not anything in my house that doesn't get like Lone Star beef rub on it, especially popcorn. Homemade pita chips are killer with it. Roasted vegetables are really, really good with it. It's not often that I'm actually making barbecue with the Finch barbecue stuff, but it makes everything else 10 times better.
Right?
I'm just saying. It's just an incredible seasoning blend. If anybody out there is listening, or if you're watching, first, thank you so much. I don't know if you found us way back when, or if you're fairly new, but we love to promote the products that we love. So if you haven't had any of the Finch barbecue sauce or rubs, you can find those at finchbarbecue.com. Really amazing.
Lately is I have not been able to find any barbecue sauce because they've been sold out.
Yeah, man, what a problem to have, right?
I know, right? Now I'm looking up.
What a problem to have.
Their menu, because now you got me like Excited.
That's so good.
Smoked turkey club wrap. Smoked turkey club salad. That sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Potatoes.
They're over there hustling.
Sounds like it.
If you're ever in that part of town, you have to hit it up.
Right. I love the fact that it's like 12 p.m. until sold out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Absolutely.
A lot of barbecue places are like that. Have you noticed that?
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. Sometimes it's space, I think, There's only so much meat that they can cook.
Right.
Because it takes so long, right? It's like, okay, you're already going to wake up at like 3 a.m, 4 a.m. Then what are you going to do? Can't put another round on and be like, then you'll be there all day and then you're not guaranteed to sell it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it's like, I think it's just, it's an art form. But then I'm like, okay, if you put your briskets on for like 12 hours, yeah, you start at like 3 in the afternoon, 4 in the afternoon, like who's going to be there at 4 in the morning to take them off. So
to take them off your hands, I think my brother would.
Right.
Oh.
You'd have to find like someone who just like does not sleep.
Steve, what is it in Midland that you wish you had that it's not there?
It's not there. Let's see.
What's the food? What's the food that you're driving 5 hours
guilty pleasure? For? I would say a Freddy's frozen custard. They're talking about bringing one here, but I think it's just all rumors right now.
Where do you have to go to get it?
Like Sweetwater. It's like about an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that.
Man,
I can go to San Angelo, do it 2 hours. Not going to drive 2 hours for Freddy's.
Not for custard.
No, if it was like, but I would go 5 hours for some good dim sum. San Antonio, Dallas. See, I have standards.
Houston.
I'm not driving 9 hours to Houston Pass. No thanks. That's a long drive. I'll fly. That's about an hour. So,
what's around for breakfast? Do you always cook? Would you rather always do your own breakfast? Do you skip breakfast usually, or what is the big find there?
I love breakfast. I do a lot of eggs, things like that. Lately, it's just been like eggs and like oatmeal, and it usually comes out pretty good. Like I just kind of mix it all up and just eat it because I'm like trying to just eat in a rush and go. But it all depends. Sometimes I'll take my time and I'll actually make like waffles or things like that. So that way you have like a more well-rounded breakfast. But it depends on the day, what time, things like that. What about you?
So usually my breakfast needs to be portable or I'm not going to mess with it. Like a small glimpse into my life, organized though as it may seem. If I have to be at work at 7, I wake up at 6 and leave the house at 6:30. And I can do an ungodly amount of things in 30 minutes. But yeah. So for me, there is, there's not much around. There's like a McDonald's. There's, it's like little baby town right off the freeway. But there's a place called Hummingbird that I really like that I've tried a couple of times. So they have banana bread French toast, and I am not mad about it.
That sounds good.
Yeah, so there's that place, and then everything else is kind of like seemingly a chain, but I haven't got to try. There's a place, there's like a little strip mall place that's close to me called the Flying Biscuit. It's pretty okay. Press is a really good spot. They have like crepes. I'm a huge fan of crepes. I feel like that's underserved. And then if it was my day off, there's the State Farmers Market restaurant. They have huge biscuits like the size of your face, but it's a little bit of a hike for me. It's like 25 minutes.
Oh, wow.
So
that's not too bad.
No, it's not terrible. If you're going to make a day out of it, go down to the farmer's market and stuff.
At least in the morning.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's like driving from one side of San Antonio to the other.
Yeah.
Or it's like driving up 3 blocks in Dallas. Or driving up a block in Houston.
Right. Yeah, it depends on if you're in the loop or out of the loop. There's a couple of things downtown that I want to try. Like, namely, there's one that's called Element Gastropub, and it is mostly plant-based. So, but it's all like local sourced. But I really love to see what they can do with that stuff. So there's like chicken, like baked chicken and waffles. They've got the Marry Me beans. They have got a carbonara. They've got some more brunch and breakfasty stuff. They have a breakfast burger. They've got some Nashville hot stuff. They have French toast. But yeah, it's all mostly all plant-based. And I love seeing the creativity and the stuff that comes out of those kitchens. So
I still like plant-based stuff. Like it's always you're right. It's always interesting to see like what they can come up with.
Yeah. Ooh, tonight I'm making tofu bulgogi and I can't wait. So I'm shredding it so I freeze my tofu. I buy extra firm. If anybody out there is like super averse to vegan foods, or you've got some like moral imperative against like, I don't know, vegetables, or somebody taught you that it was only for hippies and it was bad, like you might want to rethink that, because I can get a pound of tofu for $1.66 and I could make it taste like whatever I want. So, but anyway, if you're not going to like it, you're not going to like it. But all that to say, I freeze it. It eliminates the step of squeezing all the water out. Yeah. And it kind of like re-textures the inside, right? So that it's more meat-like. I'll pat it with a paper towel, let it thaw completely, grate it on a box grater, and air fry it until it's really crispy, and then cook it like in a traditional bulgogi sauce, like dark soy, light soy, a little bit of brown sugar, ginger, and a grated apple or Asian pear. Like that's the really important part to like mimic the flavor. And then I eat it over sticky rice with scallions. I'm so excited.
Oh, good.
But you're talking about the entire meal is like 45 grams of protein for $3. So
heck yeah.
You can't argue with it. You can do the same thing with chicken too. I have chicken in the freezer, but I think mostly the chicken that I have in the freezer is probably going to be Boursin cream sauce. I got a little baby Boursin on sale, and I think I'm just going to whisk it into a little heavy cream that I have left over from this white cake prep, and it's going to do some spinach and some broccoli and go from there. So
nice.
Yeah.
All about that. Keep it simple.
Yeah. I've also been experimenting with noodles made with tofu. So like bread flour and tofu just kneaded together, which yields like a super high noodle. But instead of rolling it and stretching it and striping it, I've been really, really intrigued to try this method called scissor cut noodles, where you just take the block of noodles and you just snip little bits off them. So it's kind of like a gnocchi, but like really no work.
Yeah.
Right? Like you right into the boiling water, just like you would like Spetzel, but even less work than that.
Really?
So, yeah. Wow. Super, super high protein. So yeah. So
how'd you come across that?
Aiming like I followed a vegan on TikTok. Just those what I some of those what crazy.
I just followed a vegan.
Yeah, some of those what I eat in a day videos are like, there's body shaming, shameless like body checking at the beginning, and there's kind of this you get the impression that they want you to believe if you eat like they do that you'll look like they do. Not really much for those, but I like to follow people that eat differently than I do, like style wise, and so I will always just find like really interesting folks to follow in if, whether it be like they've got alpha gal allergy, or they live in like they have to cook allergen free for their family, or they're trying to hit a certain macros. And if it interests me, like I'll follow them. I don't necessarily like to be preached at, but I like to learn. And so, yeah, so this one's really cool.
When you start following people like that, they reach out to you and they're like trying to get you like on some sort of diet plan or regimen.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm just following you for your content. Like, that's it.
Yeah. These aren't like wellness influencers per se. They're just more like, I don't know, like lifestyle content creators or whatever. Yeah. So, yeah. Like, I'm not going to start knitting or get a cat or anything else, but like, yeah, I don't need anybody to tell me my macros, but like, I just think, I don't know. I like learning new ways to achieve that. And there's this one gal in particular that, and now like if you had to ask me what her name is, I couldn't tell you, but she shops with rebates. Like she uses those apps where you go find free stuff, or she'll find like the day old stuff, and then she'll teach people how to like stretch their budget and, you know.
Huh.
So, yeah.
Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just kind of get interested in what the different approaches are. So
Nice.
she's on $50 a week for her and one other adult, and shops predominantly at Food Lion, but buys all that stuff that has manufacturer rebates, or like uses the apps where you get like those crazy coupons, or you get like cash back, and basically sometimes it makes things free. And I'm like, I want to do $50 a week.
If I did $50 a week, I would be very happy, and I would have extra money. More money to go into my bills.
Yes. More money to go into your gas tank.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole other conversation.
So I downloaded an app recently where you, man, I'm not going to be able to remember the name of it, but I'm going to search for it really quickly. You go, they have stuff that might be a day away from expiring, and they bag it up and you go buy it for cheaper.
Really?
And it's called Too Good to Go. And you search by your zip code. And so like today, I can go get $15 worth of empanadas for $4.99. It's a surprise mix bag. It'll have 4 empanadas in it. No specific flavors, but yeah, it's $5. They're going to throw them out at the end of the day. You got to get there by a certain time. All over the city. There's Krispy Kreme, New York Bagels Deli and Cafe. There's pizza. There's all sort of bakeries. There's a baked potato bar. All the Circle K gas stations do their breakfast pastries and donuts and sandwiches. Like they get to a certain time in the day, the sticker's going to expire. They slash the price on everything by like 75%, and they pack it up in a bag, and you go get it. You reserve it on the app and you go grab it. Yeah. Amazing.
That is.
Dude, it's exciting. I love preventing food waste for sure. Whole Foods participates in this. There's 2 or 3 pizza places that participate in this. So yeah, you talk about how far you would drive to get something. Like, I think I would drive quite a ways to get $25 worth of Whole Foods ready to eat food for like $10. I'd probably drive like 30, 40 minutes, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Then you're spending about like $30 in gas, but still.
Yeah, the gas. Steve, what are your plans for Memorial Day? Are you cooking anything special?
We're going to Chicago. Yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
You're gonna do L Ideas by Philip Boss. Are you gonna take your copy of his graphic novel so you can sign it?
That's right.
Yeah.
Be like meeting one of my heroes.
You could have him sign your cookbook, Stephen.
Can you imagine? That'd be pretty cool.
I would die. It's amazing.
I'm gonna fangirl out. Don't you?
You should.
Everything's gonna be like, I'll be like one of the influencers telling my wife, take a picture of me in this food, and take a picture of me taking a picture of the food.
Everything's gonna be cold by the time you get to eat it. You're gonna Instagram it.
Probably.
Steve, what are you cooking this week? Is it all gonna be Easter leftovers? How much lamb is left over?
I have the last of it in the oven right now. Campechana, picanha.
Okay.
And then we're just gonna figure out, like, cook off more sweet potatoes and beets and stuff like that, and just keep it clean.
You ever get tired of it?
No, not beets and sweet potatoes. My wife kills it. So like, she makes the best beets and sweet potatoes, and it's just like, it's so good. So you can't get tired of that.
It's amazing. So in my freezer, I have like little quart bags of sweet potato, regular potato, and carrot. I can constantly air frying it with. I blanch and then freeze, and then constantly just air frying it with different seasonings and stuff.
Yeah.
Add a little caramelized onion. Sometimes I am in the mood for like a baked potato, but I don't have a baked potato, so I'll roast all that stuff and like smush it and put toppings on it. Like, it just helps to have a well-stocked, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I could not leave this house for a week and not run out.
We could probably not. We have so much food now that we had we took advantage of sales and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
yeah, so we have enough food to last us a while. So it's just, I get a little anxious when we have that much food because I'm like, we got to eat it before it goes bad. And then you're about to eat it and you're like, I'm craving de casa. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what happened. So I made noodles, but I made like my little, peanut red curry noodles was enough for a serving, luckily. Because if I had made much more than that, I wouldn't have room for sushi. And I knew exactly what I was doing. I was like, okay, well, it's the rest of my eating out budget until payday on Friday. But I was like, I want sushi. I don't think I've ever had it on Easter. So I was like, new Easter tradition. Sushi.
I've done dumplings on Thanksgiving. That's a fun one.
Have you seen the dumpling lasagna? It's gone viral.
No, I think you were telling me about that last week, though.
Yeah.
I think.
Where
But
you're layering like the wonton skins, essentially. So
I see. I just buy the pre-frozen ones and then layer like a layer of dumplings and then more something, I don't know, and then more dumplings. Like it would just be a ton of dumplings. It'd be expensive as can be, though.
this is cheaper. It's like a pound of ground beef and your dark soy, your light soy, like a little bit of fish sauce if that's what you're into, chili crisp, and then you're just layering it with your green onions and cabbage if you want in between those, like the dumpling skins.
Yeah,
doesn't get any easier than that. I bet you could make a 9x13 for cheaper than you could buy the dumplings for.
Oh yeah, totally.
So,
but
it's that much soy. I can feel one of my feet swelling. So
right?
Good. It's so good though.
Same here.
So I had long been lamenting the fact that every recipe I wanted to make needed dark soy sauce, and I'm just not going to make the trek to the Asian market. I don't know where it is, and it's probably not open when I'm not at work. So I combined molasses with soy sauce, and I'm not mad about it. I just equal parts it and put it in the fridge, and it makes everything taste exactly the way I want it to. I'm just saying.
Sounds good.
I'm just saying. All right. What else? So you made this campechana.
Yeah.
That's what you bought the octopus for?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
I think I've done octopus a couple different ways on my YouTube channel. So I figured let's just do yet something else with it. Mostly because I was just craving octopus.
Is that your favorite way or no? Like a ceviche?
No, octopus tacos are my favorite. I'm always a sucker for a good taco with octopus in it. But you know what I had to do?
See what you did there.
So what I had to do was I cut the tentacles off, and with a paper towel I had to get like some of that outer layer off.
Yeah.
Because it's like that real fatty outer layer, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's still like my paper towel is just disintegrated. So I just like with my fingers just tried to pull it all off. So now I have all that crap underneath my fingernails. So
gloves much?
Makes for a good snack while
You're disgusting. That is not what I'm talking about. Snacking while you're eating. You're so gross.
Right?
Walk me through your octopus tacos.
So those
since maybe I'll never get to taste them in person.
Anytime I cook octopus, you have to poach them for like 45 minutes. But you have to heavily season the water because of course you don't want bland food, So I put so much seasoning in there, white wine. Typically I'll throw a lot of garlic and onion in there. And then excuse me. And then I'll just like I said, poach them for 45 minutes, take them off, try to take that outer layer of skin off. And then I'll throw them on like a cast iron and get a good smoky kind of flavor to them. And then it depends on what kind of like how ambitious I am. I'll make a salsa from scratch, or I'll just do like a quick, like easy, like salsa camada where it's like everything is just charred and then you just blend it all up.
Yes, that's my favorite.
It's good.
That's my favorite. Just roast the crap out of all the elements and blend it really quickly.
I like doing like a avocado salsa where it's like avocado, a little bit of mayo, lime juice, spinach, cilantro. What else do I throw in there? Did I say mayo? A little bit of mayo. And then you just blend that up, and it's super simple, and it's just really good. And you season the hell out of it, and then maybe throw in some charred jalapenos. And and then you also get like some pickled onions. So like it's octopus, salsa, pickled onions, cilantro, all like in a
that sounds so
half corn, half flour tortilla. That's all you need, man.
Mm.
It's all you need. It's only this, you know.
It's only this. All right. I'm trying a new recipe. Probably when I come back from my road trip to Virginia, but it's gonna be tortitas. Do you know these?
Tortitas?
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
They're like potato tuna cakes.
Okay.
So they're like well-drained tuna and spices and like leftover mashed potatoes. You put a little bit of cornstarch in there as a binder, but you separate egg yolks from whites and you whip the whites till they're stiff peak.
Okay.
You beat the eggs into there and then you fold the whites in and then you fry these and you serve them with like a quick salsa.
Sounds
good. Literally saw somebody do it the other day and it was like, this is my grandma used to make these. This is how she would stretch one can of tuna to feed, 5 people.
Wow.
So, tortitas de papa con atún. So I am super excited about this. It's my reintroduction of, into canned tuna. But I bet you could use salmon too, but like traditionally it sounds like it's tuna and packed in oil.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
More flavor there.
Yeah. So onion, garlic, tuna, leftover mash. Super excited. And for my mash, I want to do like the reds with the skin on, like little texture. So some green onions, but yeah. For her salsa in her little video, she used 4 serranos and 1 blender. And I was like, yes, that looks like the level of hot that I want. I want that. It was like it was like 3 aromas and like 4 serranos. I was like, yes, sign me up, please.
That's when I did like that 4 ounces of chili de arbol and made that salsa, and it was just fire.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I was like that. I was like, I want to forget my own name and I don't want to feel my sinuses. Like that's what I want. Make this happen. Well, Stephen, I can't wait to hear about all the tasty things you cook and eat. And I'm glad we got to catch up.
It's been fun. It's been real. It's been fun.
Real.
But it's been real fun.
It has been real fun. But anyway, we're going to go. I'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye. That's a wrap for today. Until the next episode of the Food for Thoughtcast, make good food, eat good food, share it, and be kind to one another.
Thanks so much for listening today. You are part of what makes us special, and we are so glad you joined us. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, and leave a review. Just like food, delicious podcasts are better when you share them with others. Come back for seconds wherever podcasts are served, and we'll catch you in the next episode of the Food for Thoughtcast.
You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at the Food for Thoughtcast or at www.foodforthoughtcast.com, where you can link to all podcast players, or you can send us an email at foodforthoughtcmc@gmail.com.